Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrid, and of course, welcome back to a brand new buy for an actual build video. It's been so long since I've sat down and actually built a new bot, I don't even know where to start. However, we at least have a bit of a plan today. We are going to be using the Mech Legs Mark 1 and making the most tiny and adorable mech possible, or at least small-ish. I am trying to resist going all out and having a Mark 1 block spam, and, well, just kind of dominating through sheer size. So to start off with, we're just going to be using the Mark 1 armor cubes. We're going to try to not use anything over Mark 2, and that will probably just be the weapons, and we'll see how this actually goes. So first of all, I just want to see what are the size of the legs in Mark 1. In fact, perhaps, yeah, let's use Mark 2 legs, and we'll use a lot of Mark 1 armor and everything else to actually add a bit of a nice effect to it, so it's not all brown. Okay, that's actually not too big. That's not too big. I'm going to space them out one further, however, just so they're a little bit more resilient to things like plasma and just people spam firing, so we get a bit less of everything being hit all of the time. There we go. Now, when it comes to shields, we have, of course, Mark 1 and Mark 2. How well would I be able to actually put these down here? Oh, we could very easily make kind of guards there. Probably can't do it facing down as easily, however, because that would be nice, having a bit more protection from the front. How about if I put them here instead? We could put them there. We could put them there, and that would add a little bit of protection once again if something's attacking us from the front, which isn't exactly a bad idea. Yeah, okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that, having a full, nicely shielded section for the legs. I do have a feeling that enemies are going to be trying to focus fire on the movement type, as they always have, so trying to protect them, even though they are already incredibly sturdy, probably wouldn't hurt. Go like that, and then have... Now, probably can't put prisms there, can put them there, however, and then have these round up, like so. Can we by any chance put a Tetra there? Okay, so we've got a little bit of armor going on down there. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be used for just yet, but more armor is always good. Okay, so that's the bottom section there done. Now we're going to go into the white cubes. And we're going to extend this a little bit if we can. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that could be placed like that. Can we at least use the Tetras? No! Okay, so if we keep these shields there, they're going to be really restrictive about how much we can do down there, but that's absolutely fine. We'll just keep it as it is for now. There we go. And then let's try to do a bit of windshielding. Do we have the rounded windshield blocks? Have I never purchased the rounded windshield blocks? That's insane! I thought I had long to... Well, I guess I purchased them on my free-to-play, but not on my main account. That's a little bit weird. There we go. And let's have this guy all nicely bobbled up, I guess. Do you want this one higher, then? We could have this one higher and have it like this. Like that, and then have it down like that. But honestly, I think I would rather have it so it's all the way, so I could have it one further down as well. How would that look? Looks a little bit odd. Must be said, that looks a little bit odd, but I'm okay with the weird capsule kind of effect. We're not going to spend too long building today. I just want to see how the legs actually do in the lower tiers, to be perfectly honest. I'm thinking they're going to do well. Eventually, I do need to test out the new starter bot, as of course there is now a mech in the lineup of 3. There's now a tank, a mech, and a cruiser, I believe, which is a really cool start. Okay, it kind of looks like we've attached a train section there, but that's fine. Can we by any chance... Okay, we can. Good, good, good. Have this connect a little bit more down here. There we are. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Don't quite know why there's that one block there, but again, we are getting there. Okay, so we have the basic kind of underbody there and the main kind of module, so let's do some arms then. Are we going to do plasma or SMG? I think plasma might do better, purely because we're going for such a shielded kind of look. And then have these on the shoulder plates. Here and here. Yeah, that's all I'll do. Okay, so have this one further up. Then we'll put the shielded shoulders in. The shielded shoulders of fantasticness. There we are. Will that really help? God, this thing's looking stubby as anything. Which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. let's try not to go over 500 CPU. How about there instead? I mean, we could have it so it faces outwards like this, but then that's just going into that size. How about if I had it one higher then? Completely shield our front. Just have a really strong sided front. Okay, seems reasonable to me. Do I really want to... So there's a problem, actually. I do kind of want this on the top. I mean, I don't really mind it being built into the rest, but having it on the top would be quite nice. Must be said. A little bobble. A little bobble section there for our seat. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a think about this, honestly. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to continue from here. Okay, so I think I've figured out where I'm actually going to go with this bot. We've kind of got these two weird winglets being formed, and I've decided to remove two of the shields in favour of bringing the armour forwards one, thus resulting in a sturdier kind of midsection there. We're also going to add a light, because lights are cool. So, how I'm going to do the sides here is still pretty much up for debate. The really easy way, which would look really cool, would be using aero rods, but of course we're not that high ranking on this bot. We're trying to stick the ranking to be a little bit lower than that, not really wanting to go over 1,500 if possible, although saying that, I've not actually looked at the ranking requirements from the weapons themselves, which are going to be plasma. I've decided Mark 1 and Mark 2 plasma. Mostly Mark 2, I would imagine. Let's buy 10 of those and 10 of those. There we are. So we need to hold 6. We need to hold 6 in a decent way. That's the thing. So we could have 2 shoulder mounted, which I think is a definite. So we're going to move that shield probably just 1 to the right and left, respectively. There we go. Then we're going to want the other 2 actually on the weapon itself, on the arms itself. Although we could have them here instead, or even here. Of course, this would be on one of the white segments, but that probably wouldn't be too bad. Having them there, and then the final weapons actually on the arms themselves, however we end up doing them. So we have it like this at the moment, possibly. We could shield them, and have them a little bit more shielded like this. Then essentially we're just using them as little shield arms, and that's kind of all they are, which wouldn't be too bad. Plus then it would also give me a chance to actually check out the side-mounted weapons. Like so. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It's certainly not an artistic masterpiece, but it's probably going to do okay in the 2000 ranking region. At least I certainly hope so. So let's upgrade this bit here. There we are. Keep that white. Keep that. See, I do like the white just for contrast. I don't want it to be one colour. There's the thing. But I'm not trying to min-max this, honestly. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. I just want to build something in the lower ranking, and that's all, really. So, having the white blocks here just for the sake of it is absolutely fine, particularly since they take up almost no ranking. Saying that, though, of course, the Mark 1 cubes... Wait, are they actually the same ranking? Oh, no, the white cubes are actually... Did I say 0? That can't be right, can it? Maybe it's like 0.5? I guess it's 0.5, so... No, it takes 2 of them to rank up 1, so 9... Well, it's clearly between 0 and 0.1, so it's probably about 0.5 or 0.25 or something like that. I'm not really too bothered. All I know is it's very, very low. And there we are. I guess we could finish it off like that and have that little inside bit there just for a bit of added stability. Yeah, okay, that seems reasonable to me. Mini-Mech is created, and let's go into a battle and see just how this does in the lower ranking. Of course, we're going to be doing team deathmatches because that's the only option I have. Back in a second. Mechs everywhere. I do kind of expect this to be the state of the game for the coming months, honestly. There are going to be so many mechs for such a long time. It was the exact same when helicopters were made, except for actually, helicopters were a little bit less prominent, to be perfectly honest. Either way, let's go, and boing. Oh, little mini tier 1 and tier 2 plasmas. I forgot how small their shots look. Of course, we only have the tier 2 stuff, but I think it's the same size of projectile. That's so adorable. So, we want to make the best out of our legs, and we want to act a bit like a Pop-Tart and spring up and... Oh, I was hoping to plasma someone. Wow, that's a really agile little... That's a really agile little hover there. Look, we have lights and everything to distract us while we're walking around. Okay, fights are starting over here. That SMG is going down to help. I think it's only 1-on-1. Can we jump in and join the action? Oh. Okay, well, he did hit his leg a little bit, but of course it was completely absorbed by shields. Let's try and get the guy back there. Once again, legs and shields. That guy looks really nice. I like that guy. Oh, beautiful kill shot there. Ah! Oh, okay, he wanted to be there more than I did. I do love how a single leg works, by the way. I think that's absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy they made it that way. Shall we go back and defend? No, it seems okay. Let's go and be more aggressive then instead. There's fighting going on over there. Can we see anyone here? Nope. I must say, legs are quickly becoming my current favourite movement type. It's just because it's my kind of style. Slow, steady, and defensive. It's always been the way I prefer my bots. So, of course, having this slow, steady, and defensive, ow, bot type. There we are. Timed that pretty darn well. Took out a little bit of his health. And now again. Sadly, that one did just catch me. In fact, it caught me on the legs because of how I jumped. I am now a stump. A really angry stump. Grrr! There we go. That did a fair bit of damage. And my friends there will happily mop him up. He's really defensive, this guy. So for people wondering, well, people who were claiming recently in the comment sections and everything in the forums, oh, but look, you've just made tracks redundant. No, you really haven't. The legs have a host of problems with them, particularly being quite easy to hit. They're such a massive move. So they're such a massive target to actually hit, it's ridiculous. I will slowly make my way there and contribute to our victory. Or, of course, act as a defensive sentinel. One of the two. But yeah, so ultimately, they're not going to remove tracks because of the problems they have in comparison to tracks, plus of course they are slower because they don't overclock their speed correctly. This guy just really wanted to do that, didn't he? Chunky's being helpful, Chunky's trying to hinder me. We are one! We are... Damn it! You should have moved with me. If you're going to try and make a modular track mech, then what you should do is move with me when I'm falling off. It's a really simple concept, sir. I'm angered. Honestly. Truly. I was hoping that actually moved me, but apparently it didn't. Ooh, what happens now? Oh, he would have actually kept me down. I didn't think... Why are they not on the... Get back on the freaking point, guys. Stop being distracted by the floating mechs. Okay. I'll be right back unless something interesting happens in this match. Hurrah! Victory! The enemy eventually simply left the match. Well, that was actually quite a lot of fun, and it did highlight the fact that I have found that plasmas in particular, since they put so much damage into one point, do so well against legs, it's ridiculous. However, things like rails and SMGs, at least in my experience thus far, have quite the difficulty removing the legs. So I'm hoping to get into more fights where we're pretty much one-on-one and such. But before we do that, is there any way really to shield these legs better? There's the thing, it really isn't, because I could defend this, I could bring this down a bit, but unless I put a lot of effort and a lot of CPU into simply making a bit of a robo-skirt, oh god, now I want to make a robo-skirt, then really you can't do much to defend the legs unless you again have armor all the way around them. So that's probably something for the future. In the next build video, I'll be making sure to build a mech with 4 legs because I really want an AT-AT variant. A little tiny Mark II one, or Mark III one as it will probably be. So let's get into another match and see how we do this time. Hopefully we won't be reduced into an angry stump. And we begin, and we have 2 tiny little guys, both in a platoon, that are both using rails and the tiniest little bots ever. And we have a dinosaur! I can't see how we can possibly lose. Onwards, my little hastily built mech. Onwards to victory. I really hope that the little dino in front of us wins, or at least doesn't die quickly. That's a nice thing. That's how I should have done my arms. Rather than like the clothes hanger I've got. That's a much better idea. Okay. Okay, failed to spot there, so we're on the spot cooldown. I don't know where they are, so I'm kind of just getting out of the way until I do. Aha, there's one. Popping over the side there, and there's one there as well. Okay, let's become the ultimate jumpy thing. Of course, with the lights on, to daze them and make it really obvious we're here. There was an enemy over there. Oh, I really need to add a radar to this. If I'm going to be doing this as a main tactic, I need a radar. Ooh, enemies there. Just going to have a look-see that time. Sadly, weapons were reloading. Okay, we need to do a shift jump to actually get on top of this thing. Not quite, but still, can we do some damage? Yay! We got a kill. Oh, now this is some thrilling viewership, isn't it, Certain Threats? You can see me hide behind a wall. Also, we need to actually be moving forwards. I keep forgetting you don't move after you jump. Yeah! Hell yeah. Pew! Oh, someone else got the kill. Hello, there's a fellow over there. I spotted him at least. There's not many oh, there's him over there. Can we get a hit? We can kind of hit everywhere around him, which is kind of cool. Got to admit. I want to stay up here. I don't want to move. Oh, I'm gonna have to move, aren't I? Oh. Onwards for glory. Onwards for glory. Oh, at least we got a kill, and we haven't been hurt yet, so that's good. We're still beautiful. Like all those other people who've been hurt. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do my arms like that one mech had his arms. Much better idea. Really simple concept as well. Can't believe I didn't think about anything similar to it, honestly. Gift! Yay! Direct hit and took out one of his legs. A little bit low. Still getting used to where this thing fires. Ow, 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 ow. Sup. This is odd. I thought these things righted themselves when they're like this. Okay then, well apparently I'm rectifying. Thank you, sir, that was very polite of you. One day collision won't be glitchy and really random about who gets knocked over. Ooh, we're losing because someone's going to cap. Also, I didn't do that jump, that was by itself after the rectify, which is quite odd, honestly. They are a bit of damage to him, let's keep our eyes up for the guy up there, and let's go and defend, because I don't really want to lose, honestly. Well, he's been spotted at least. Oh, it would have been lovely if I could hit him mid-air. Really wish I was a tad faster, got to be honest. Oh, there's someone over there as well. I love how we just have all these mechs climbing over mountains and stuff, just bouncing around. It's very derpy looking, but at the same time, it's very amusing. Have I lost all my weapons on one side? I've lost 2 of my weapons, okay. Yeah, we should be able to get there before the cap. Particularly now there's someone defending. Well done, sir. Well done. Onwards for great glory. Was that the only guy capping? Okay. Yay! We stole the kill! We are the elitist. There's 2 enemies left. Both defending, I think, because I think the one's the SMG guy with the 4 legs. 4 legs definitely does seem a decent option, which I'm really happy with. I was expecting it to be, oh, well, you know, only 2 legs work correctly. But actually 4 legs seems absolutely fine. Hello. Get the kill, my little pill friend. I believe in you. I don't believe in you quite as much anymore, honestly. Well, did some damage to him. Sadly, he was completely absorbed by the shields. SMG Walker over there. Okay, jump up, go after him now. Damn, completely absorbed again. Not so scared about the SMG guy because he can't do such a big burst when he jumps. Ow. You hurt my block. You meanie head. Yeah, take that and I've hurt your blocks. This is a bad idea. I'm now in the middle of everyone and I'm close range versus the SMG. Also completely forgot where my guns were there and just fired, hoping for the best. Okay, well now I'm scared of the SMG guy, now I'm in close quarters with him. Oh, darn it, of course, because I said I'm not scared of him, he's the one who gets the kill. Why did I go down there for? I was completely fine up there. Derp. Okay, one more match, I think. Hopefully this time with me being a bit less silly. And we are back for the last match on what was formerly known as the Cursed map, but less so these days as there's far less bugs that occur here. So, a few things I've noticed. My arms are terribly designed, and we keep coming up against guys in the lovely Mark II and Mark III armor, which we're not doing overly well against. So I think I need to either up my weapons or my armor just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more competitive for the future. But honestly, I'm still happy with this mech. For a thrown together thing, it's not exactly bad. And at least it isn't as interesting as that design. Okay, let's carry on. Ooh. Could we climb the mountain? I do hope we can climb the mountain. That would be lovely. And we're up. And can we climb? Hell yes we can. No, we can't. No, we can't. Come on. You know, I'm sure there's a path you can take to climb this, because I'm sure I've seen mechs up there before, but it's not the path I was trying to take then. Oh, don't try to follow what I do, guys. You just saw me fail. I thought it was an enemy. I was like, ah, oh no, it's okay. That's an ally. I wonder if SMGs would be better than plasma. Oh, that looks... Oh, yeah, that's bad. Okay, well, there's everything bad in the world coming that way. We took out one of his legs. Okay, took out a couple of his legs as well. Oh, excuse me. Always someone in my way. Always someone... I mean, admittedly, I'm in other people's way all the time as well. Well, got a kill, but I think this will be the end. We're in close quarters with multiple SMGs. Not exactly the best. Can we hop away? At least around the corner. That would be great. Okay, there we go. A bit of a snipe there on his leg. So, ooh, he has thrusters for after his legs are destroyed. That's not a terrible idea, honestly. Having a backup movement type inbuilt in the vehicle. Actually, that's a great idea. I'm definitely doing that in the future, even if it's just something like hovers or a hidden track or something. Oh, I do hate the fact you can walk on one leg. I love it because it's a great idea, and it makes the legs more viable when you only have two of them. However, it is a little bit on the side of derp, it must be said. Darn it. Okay, guys, you go first, Mr. SMG. I'll stay back here. And fire at that guy over there, looks a bit more vulnerable. Just keep on plinking them, don't let them cap any further. And we should win this by a cap if we're lucky. Victory for our team! Our team is better than your team, because our team is blue. Because, of course, it's really weird. I'm always on blue team, actually. I said that as a joke once, and I remember like about 10 comments being really kind of freaked out that I didn't understand how that worked, and it was like, it was a joke! There we go. This time it went better, mostly because the enemy seemed to just lose track of me when I went round the corner earlier. Hobble to victory, guys! Oh no, there is enemies all over the enemy base. Oh no, that's not great. My one leg will hobble us slowly over there to victory, I believe. There's 3 enemies, there's more of us, but most of us are quite badly damaged. Oh no, we're going to lose our friend! We should have stayed with him. But of course I didn't know they were coming this way, and we could have just stood there forever doing absolutely nothing if I was unlucky. Aha! Now you can't cap! That's very mean. And yet so hilarious. There we go, you're destroyed. Now there's 2 enemies left, and more of us, but we are all really badly hurt, so it does kind of come down to how well the engagements go from here. As I hobble, angrily. Grrr. You know, that was my angry noise. Anyone? Can I see anyone? Again, radar. Definitely need to add a radar to this thing. If you're a plasma, radars are fantastic, I'm just putting it out there, particularly if you're a hopping radar. Whee! Surprised that the height of the jump isn't that affected by the lack of a leg. You'd think it'd be quite a severe impediment when it comes to trying to jump high, but no. We really need to get the first shot, there's the thing. Let's not jump much, it's just stay low if we can. And eventually we'll find the enemy, maybe. Seriously, where is he? Or the... Oh. Yeah, I thought that was an enemy. I couldn't decide if it was a rock or an enemy. Oh, plasma heading our way from somewhere. Didn't see where that came from then, so let's destroy him. Move on. Ow. Above us, darn it. Okay, yeah, he's got the kill. I was distracted by your downed friend. Again, 4 legs does seem like a really good idea. Darn, what a shame. Such a close fight, but ultimately we fell a little bit shy of the mark. Should have started focusing on trying to find where he was than stick with the enemy that was already downed. It was guaranteed he was going to die. We could have just skirted around him. But oh well, there we go. Honestly, we had a couple of good matches. Not exactly all ending in victory, but we had a lot of fun. That's the important thing. So, some major changes then. We need a radar, because that would have helped out then as well, because we could have figured out where on earth the enemy was. Oh really? We got 6 kills. Go us. So, first things first. Let's actually add the radar so I don't keep going. You know what we need? Radar. Every single match. There we go. I'm actually attaching it to my seat, because that way I can become a seat with we can become an ejector radar. Actually, we're really vulnerable at the back, aren't we? Wow, we're vulnerable at the back. Why have I built it like this? That's really stupid. There we go. And then we'll add the radar, let's say like this. Oh, really? That'd be really... a really nice little cove for it. Okay, there we go. Got the radar. Next thing, which I'll do off camera, we need to change the arms. These arms are far too vulnerable. Have them more like that one Mech did, just kind of sticking out forwards, and that way you can have a shoulder mounted, an extra shoulder mounted, then one down here. That would be okay. And then in future builds, we're going to try out 4 legs, because it does seem to be really good. So anyway though, I'm afraid I'm all out of time for recording right now. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and of course, if you have, then likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.